So you're doing it. You're posting it. You're showing up every day. But is there clients that convert from your content into paying members? Are they? If they're not, then it is very likely that you're lacking a couple of crucial systems and crucial structures to your content or to the way you present yourself, to your image, to the way people see you. And it is probably not your fault that you're experiencing this because, see, we're told that content is good, so automatically we think you post more and you get more exposure, you get more engagement, but that is often not how it works. It is very common pitfall to think that more content means more retention, means more engagement, but that is not how it is. And I'm sure you're smart enough to know that sometimes 80% of results come from 20% of effort. If you don't know it, you've heard it somewhere. If you haven't heard it, then you probably should hear it because it will make your life so much easier. And the main concern is that there is no clarity, there is no trust, there is no placement for you in this market essentially. You need to have your own space, your own voice, the area where your voice reaches, and it comes with clarity and specific placement of specific solution for a specific problem where this is your bubble and everything that's within it is within your reach, and you're not trying to have multiple bubbles in this space that we call earth. And it is very important to pull back from all the shiny object syndrome, trying to help everyone with everything. That is quite literal a formula for a disaster when you try to help everyone and when you position yourself as authority for all the aspects of all the things that you do. No, this is not how we build it. The way we build content is for our brand, there's a specific problem we're solving, right? And if you're solving more than one problem, cut back right away. Just cut back, choose one specific thing. Once you get that one thing right, you can do what you want. You can do whatever you want. And all your content should be essentially spinning around the idea that you're doing it for them, not for yourself. You cannot be selfish with your content. The content has to be helping people. And the best way I can explain it to you is think about yourself being online and looking for answers. Do you want to have everyone around you telling you need to pay me, only then you will get help? I'm not going to give you anything for free. You need to pay me, and only then you get help. If you're a sensible person, you will see what I'm doing because most people get online and they are looking for solutions because internet is you're technically already paying for internet because you're paying for either your Wi-Fi or mobile data. So technically it is already not free. So you're going online and you're looking to solution for your problems. And then someone gives you a little crumb that just you eat it, and it's not that you're not even satisfied. It's like it never was there. And that is what we need to avoid. We need to give free value, maybe not so structured as it would be in your private coaching, in your private mentorship, but we need to give free value. We just need, there is no other way to build a brand or trust or any sort of audience without solving specific problem that client or no client audience is looking for. So the main action for today is to think, do you, with your content, provoke people to take action? You're essentially supposed to be convincing person in your video campaign, whatever you're doing, convincing a person to take action to solve the problem that they may or may not be aware of. So it's a three-step process. It's a problem, and you've creating the visualization of that problem for the person. You need to make them understand what the problem is, exactly the same way I'm doing right now. You need to make them understand what the problem is, and then you need to create the mindset shift, which comes from understanding of why the problem is happening to them and where is it coming from. And after that, the third step would be action. How are you getting them to take an action? That is all you need to think about. And once you get them to take an action, it is very simple for you to build trust and then later offer a structured mentorship program where you go through the same thing you've given them in all this free content. You just put it together with a tailored approach and personalized calls, which is basically one-to-one talking through the same exact thing that you know and you've made videos of so many times because you should be problem mining all the problems. uh, Nice. And that is when you will be able to post literally a third of what you usually post and get triple the results. So does that not sound like um a reality you want to exist in, where you're posting a third of the content that you're posting, which means a third amount of production, a third amount of cost, a third amount of everything that basically requires you to create a video because you're doing it anyway. So you're doing it three times the amount that you should be doing. And then you also get a three times return because you're building clarity, you're building trust, you have the positioning in the market, very specific positioning that you are the authority on. And do you really think that people are not going to gravitate to you? The brand will not build itself, and you'll get to rest most of your day because you've approached the content from the smart perspective. So you're allowed to rest now because you're building it with a brain, not with just hands. Like when you work smart, you're allowed to rest. And when you just work hard, you'll be working till the end of your days.